what we doing, ain't nowhere around. Started from the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it, cause they sign up on a data. But there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided.
What's up, people of YouTube? This is Troll here, bringing you guys another rushing route guide on the map Infection. And this is one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 3. Anytime it comes up, I usually vote on it unless there's something better, like, I don't know, Combine is one I like to play on quite a bit. And this map is very, very even in terms of what side of the map you want to go on. Now, I personally have some preferences on what sides of the map you should go to right off of the spawn. On this side of the spawn, if you're running an assault rifle, this side of the map is always a fairly good idea, just because you have the long lines of sight. But keep in mind, snipers also like to come out here. So if you don't beat them to the jump, you might be facing some competition with a sniper rifle sitting up here on top of the this rock thing, and you'll have to fight them, which, if they have a sniper rifle, you might lose. But, like I said, assault rifles on this side of the map tend to do better, and I always go up here. I don't usually cut around. I guess you could go inside of this room. This room right here is typically a good spot to go to, especially if you can make sure you're not seen by anybody over there. You get in here. If this room is clear, then you have a bit of an advantage right here already. Right here and right here are both cutoff points. So in terms of search and destroy, I don't think that you should ever really rush to the center of the map right over here. Plus, I think there's a plant site in this room, so keep that in mind. But when you're using an assault rifle, I usually like to come up here. You know, pretty typical spot to go. And then down here, I might lay here for a second, watch and see if anybody's coming out of spawn. And sometimes people will come from over there, but a lot of people don't. And I'll talk more about this area in a minute. And then once you get over here, you are up in their spawn, able to flank. There might be somebody on the upstairs of that building or over that way somewhere. So, yeah, let me show you the other side of the map. The other route that I like to run, spawning from that side. Honestly, this map is one of the worst maps to run straight to the middle, so keep that in mind, guys, when you're playing. Just I would not run to the middle. It's kind of a death trap. So coming off the spawn over here, running this way, this side is definitely best for SMGs. I would definitely look through here, and honestly, it's not best to slide out into the open like that. You can use these as a head glitch. This isn't too bad right here, but what I usually do is I come in here, and for some reason, this catches so many people off guard from what I've noticed. People don't usually look inside this window. They just look down this doorway. So that's definitely a good area to go, guys. And then once you get that cleared, in the middle of the map, you might be able to pick off some people. And then up this way, along this wall, and there's almost always going to be somebody in that room, because that behind that doorway right there, behind that wall, is their spawn. So you're always going to find people in here, or in this little squared off section of this side of the map. You're going to find people. So they might be in there, they might be down here somewhere, but pick them off and then be ready for a fight down here, because there's probably going to be somebody along these sandbags or around here, and if not around here, then there's going to be somebody upstairs. People like to sit on these Hummers a lot too. I don't know where the head glitch spot is, but there's a head glitch spot in here. Maybe it's inside. I think it is. Yeah, this spot right here. People like to sit in here, and you can just pick people off. So checking in there is always worth noting. But do not go into the middle, because once you get over here, you're getting into the range of some assault rifles and things like that. Now, once you go up here and you're able to pick people off around in this area, this is you've essentially made it. This area right here is very, very good. You are in their spawn. Spawns will flip at that point, but you could probably pick up 2 or 3 kills. And there's probably going to be somebody up here in this room, a sniper or somebody using the Shiva or something like that. So now that we're on this side of the map, let's talk about spawns and rushing routes from this side. On this side of the map, I think it is much, much smarter to play slow. So I feel like from the other side of the map, you kind of have the advantage when rushing. If you play slow on that side of the map, it's going to be kind of a slow game. But on this side, I think you definitely have the advantage when it comes to playing more laid back and not so rushy. I feel like you can get up here. I don't know the math for sure, but I feel like you can get up here to this top part much faster from that side of the map. And right here, I mean, obviously, everybody comes around there. They have the advantage right there because of that head glitch. So keep that in mind, guys. If you are going to come around this way, if you do want to sit up here on top of this rock, I would not peek out here because you're probably going to get shot from an assault rifle or something along those lines. Now, something I want to touch on real quick before I continue on with this. A lot of the times during some game modes, spawns will flip or you will lose control of this area. So you've got enemies back that way coming around from that corner. If you see that, guys, like I said earlier, I would talk about this. You should run right here and then right along this way, and you can catch them all off guard because they're going to be sitting back here waiting for you to spawn over here, waiting for people to run through over here. And if you jump up through there, you have the advantage on them. So moving forward here, what I tend to do on this side of the map is I don't jump up there unless I have an assault rifle and I want to play that game. But I like to come through here, and you can use this rock as cover if you're wanting to push along this side of the map. And then right there, I mean, people who have scuff controllers have a very, very big advantage. And then one thing that you can do is you can sit here on this head glitch, and this is a good spot to sit and wait for somebody to come around. Or if you can kill this guy and move before somebody sees you, this wall. I mean, you guys all know about this wall. This wall is a good way to get around. And then once you're over here, spawns will be flipped. Now, but one thing I forgot to show you guys, from this side of the map, if they're pushing really hard over here, if you have an assault rifle especially, this is a very good spot to be. They can shoot through this barrel, but this is a very, very useful place to sit and wait for enemies. Now, back to the other side of the map. And then, of course, guys, you can always run in here through the middle. And this area, you can make some cutoffs. But I feel like running in here from this side of the map is more deadly because you got that window right there. You got people coming from there, people coming from there, and then right there. Or if you come out over here, those windows can't really see you very much. So, but on to the other side of the map. Second route that you can run. Like I said, this side of the map is much better to be played slow. I do like to come through here. I don't usually push that way too much, but stopping right here and picking off the people that run up into that room is always a good idea. Once again, use this thing to your advantage. This thing just takes bullets, but watch your flank because people will come through this building. Watch your radar, see where your teammates are. When you do feel like pushing through here, you might get lucky. You might not run into anybody in this area. But once you get down here, do not give up this position right here. This little area is very, very good. Killing people coming off spawn from there, watching that window. And then occasionally you'll get somebody who will sneak up here like this. But if you're running Sixth Sense, you can kind of pick them off as well. So other than that, guys, I don't have too much to share about Infection. I hope you enjoyed this. This could also be very useful for Search and Destroy. The spawns might be slightly different, but for the most part, they can be used the same way. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. If you guys want to comment down below what map you would like to see next, if I haven't already done it, I'll be sure to make a video on it as soon as possible. Also, one last thing before I end this video, something kind of weird. I'm playing as Spectre right now, and I'm in party games, and I have gravity spikes. So I'm gonna use these. I'm just did that with Spectre. So as you can see, I have the Spectre hand thing where the blades come out. So I don't understand why it's doing that. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. The video sounds good the last time I made, and deuces.